Well, renovations to the Bell Auditorium are on schedule with the new and improved venue set to open in the spring.
That's right. We had the chance to do a walkthrough, and what we can tell you is, well, I won't say anything now. You just have to see it to believe it. Take a look.
All right, Cliff, we are in downtown Augusta. We're in construction heads. So what's going on?
Natalia, we are going to take a little tour. Everybody keeps driving by Telfair Street and wondering what's going on at the Bell. The renovation is happening, and we're going to give you a sneak peek inside what's going to be a very, very nice auditorium.
Yeah.
Come on.
Let's go.
All right, we are in the lobby of the Bell, although it might not look as familiar right now. We are with Senior Project Manager Joel Kinsey with McKnight Construction. He is kind of running the whole show here right now. Thanks for joining us here. Thanks for showing us all this.
Glad to do it.
84 years and time for a facelift. So what are some of the highlights that we're going to be doing here at the Bell?
I would say one of the biggest ones that we've been talking about and that the public's excited about is the restroom renovations. I think that was one of the low points of coming to an event here. It's going to be one of the highlights once we're done. We're also adding an elevator, we're adding lots of lobby space and upgrades to really lots of the systems, LED lights, HVAC, sprinkler, lots of things that you may not see but are going to help with the enjoyment of coming to the show here.
And we're talking, like you said, some additions as well. We have a couple of extra additions that patrons are going to appreciate. What are those?
There's a new larger club room, a speakeasy, which is going to add to the experience. And then I think we'll take you to the new lobby, which will be out here on this side of the building.
And it's looking so good.
Oh, it is.
Already. I cannot wait to see the final. Joe, what has been some of the biggest challenges that y'all have so far?
Challenges have to do with the 84-year-old building, right? So construction has changed over 84 years. And so every time we open up a ceiling or a wall or a floor, there's going to be something that we may not have expected that's in there so that we have to deal with. And so we've been able to deal with those challenges as they've come along, and that's been just part of the challenges and interesting parts about being a contractor on an old historic building.
And we're getting close to time for it to be all done. When are we actually looking for this to wrap up?
This will be done this spring, and I believe they are starting to book their shows pretty soon.
That's one good way to meet your deadline.
Yeah,
go ahead and start booking the shows.
Right.
Let's go ahead and check out some of the new additions.
Let's do it.
All right. All right, so we are standing in one of the new additions here to the soon-to-be revamped completely Bell Auditorium. Joe, where are we right now?
So this is the new lobby. It's on the side of the building. It's about 5,500 square feet. And as you can see, it's got really tall ceilings, about 30-foot tall ceilings.
And something interesting that you have, you were telling us, the new brick that you're using specifically made to match the original brick from the building, correct?
That's right. It's really even hard to tell which is old and which is new. This was the old exterior wall of the Bell, which has now become an interior space. And we have wrapped the steel columns which hold up the roof structure with new brick that match the old brick pretty close.
Now, another addition on this side, if you remember, you used to have the men's room on one side and the women's room on the other side. Not the case anymore, correct?
That's right. So we will now have a men's and women's on both sides.
Both sides. That's great. And you also mentioned about like these huge curtains are going to come here, right?
That's right. This is going to be a really cool feature when we're done. So the architect's intent was to make this space feel like you were on a stage. And so the ceiling is a black gridiron with some stage type lighting. When we're done, this will be a 30-foot tall red velvet curtain. And so between the curtains and the lights and the black ceiling, you're going to have that feeling like you're on stage when you're out here.
Very nice.
All right, so since we were talking about bathrooms, let's go check out one of the bathrooms and see how it's looking now. So one of a number of new bathrooms, and you said the bathroom number obviously has increased in size here at the Bell.
It has. So we've not only just added men's and women's to both sides, we've increased the toilet count by about 70%.
That's good.
Yeah.
The lines are going to be a lot smaller.
So this is one of the new bathrooms here. Where are we right now?
So this is the men's restroom. This is going to be the sink area. All of the bathrooms have a similar black and white tile design. They've used that kind of contemporary / metro look to tie the historical with the new. And so all the bathrooms, whether they're the group bathrooms, private bathrooms, have this black and white theme.
And you said it's going to have LED lights too, right?
Sure, so we've got lights up here in the ceiling. We've got lights around the mirrors, lots of LED lights.
All right, Joe, I think we are about to get fancy here because we're in the club room, correct?
That's right.
Okay, so tell us more about this room.
So there was a club room here before. We've almost doubled the square footage. Just with some of the other renovated spaces, this was completely gutted down to the concrete structure. We've got new tile. We've got tile on the floor, tile on the walls. The brick over here to my left, again, this is some new brick that mimics the existing brick on the exterior. So it's going to look like that wall was always here. Behind us will be a full bar.
Yes, very nice.
2 private unisex bathrooms, and so this will be a club for people to come in. There is also an access door so you can get in and out of shows.
From the clubhouse, we also have another addition, and that is the speakeasy, which is right across the floor. We're going to check that out now. Right now, we're standing in what used to be storage room here at the Bell, except you guys have now repurposed it into what we call the speakeasy.
That's right.
Tell
we
us
have.
about that.
Okay, so we've turned this large storage room, half of it is going to be a new restroom through that wall. This half is a speakeasy. It's going to be really high end as far as the finishes go. Cushioned seating, a few high tops, full bar. There's also a private restroom in here. Some really cool lighting features that are going to go in. And this will be, I believe, an exclusive membership that you have to join to come into this space.
Okay, exclusive membership for here, and for the club room that we were just at, that's a premium membership, so plan ahead.
Really fancy.
Yes.
Okay, now we are outside where the new parking lot is going to be. But Joe, tell us about this new cool feature here with the bricks.
Okay, so just last week we finished the exterior brick, and this is not like any ordinary brick. These are custom bricks. And if you look at the outside of the building, you can see it looks kind of wavy. And so the intent of the architect is to make this look like a stage curtain, a wavy stage curtain, even from the outside of the building. So that's what we're looking at right now.
This has been an eye-opener for a little tour, Joe. Thanks so much.
You're welcome.
Back here in the lobby, still a lot of work to be done to meet that deadline. Overall, how many hours have you guys put in to renovating this Bell?
Gosh, I couldn't give you an exact number, but we started in July, and our crews have been working hard since then. With the last couple months of push, you know, we are working through the weekends to meet the deadlines, but that's just how construction goes.
And something to add, a lot of your manpower work is local.
That's right. So about 26% of the dollars that we are spending are going to minority companies, and about 66% of those dollars are going to local Augusta companies. So lots of the workforce and lots of the money and energy is from local and minority companies to help build this project.
Now, will you guys at McKnight be here when they open the doors to the public to see everybody's reaction?
Absolutely. I hope we're invited.
I think he's probably got the premium membership now.
I think so too.
Discount on a ticket.
I think so too.
Joe, we appreciate the tour. Thank you
Yeah,
so much.
thank
Can't wait to see
you.
this baby open. Well, we hope you've enjoyed a little sneak peek of what's going to be a state-of-the-art auditorium here downtown Augusta.
That was fun. I had fun. Did you have?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
And we're going to have more fun when everything is ready and we can enjoy all the shows here at the Bell.